10 in-depth comparisons between a pit bulldog and a Dogo Argentino. Dogo Argentinos and pit bull are so similar to each other they are quite often mixed up, especially if he happens to be an all-white pit. Of course, if you are the proud owner of either of these dogs, that's not a mistake you're going to make. Both breeds are pretty easy-going and happy dogs, very willing to make new friends. The Dogo Argentino is typically a little more reserved than the pit bull. You'll find the pit bull welcoming you to his home with a lot more exuberance than the Dogo, who is more circumspect until he gets to know you. Number 1. History of the Dogo Argentino and Pit Bull. Dogo Argentino history. In 1928, an Argentine doctor, Antonio Nores Martinez, began to develop this breed. Taking a local dog as the mainstay of his future breed, the old fighting dog of Córdoba, he began to crossbreed with other dogs, such as bulldogs, bull terriers, and mastiffs. Initially thought of as a fighting dog, Dr. Martinez had other ideas and took his new dog breed, the Dogo Argentino, on his hunting trips and began cementing the dog's reputation as a fearless hunting dog with peerless skills. The dog Dr. Martinez was looking to create would become a loyal family companion dog, but with a fierce prey drive, bravery, and strong sense of smell. The Dogos hunted wild boars, pumas, and other large game. Pit bull history. Pit bull is a term that covers several breeds, so it's incorrect to use the word as though there is only one dog breed. There are 4 distinct breeds of dogs under the umbrella term of pit bull: the American Staffordshire Terrier, Staffordshire Bull Terriers, American Pit Bull Terriers, and American Bullies. These dog breeds are passionately loved by their owners as much as the wider public seems to despise them. The original dog behind these breeds was an English creation and bred to fight. It was a vicious and disgraceful sport, a sign of those times when commoners had little in the way of entertainment and was a relief from the humdrum and tedious life that most people in England had to endure. The sport began with dogs similar to the American Bulldog, the Old English Bulldog, and in the 1800s, trained to bait bears. Fortunately, by the 1830s, this sport was outlawed in England, and the people had to resort to other ways of passing the time. A new type of dog breed was required that was more agile than the old bear baiting dogs. Breeders began experimenting with mixing terriers with the Old English Bulldog to make them quicker and faster on their feet. Initially, breeders trained these dogs to kill rats in a pit. This is where pit bull came into being. This pastime was outlawed, so the next step was to pitch these dogs against each other. A big part of breeding these dogs was attempting to create a breed of dog that was both vicious to other dogs but wouldn't bite their human handlers, and so the dog's reputation as fierce fighters but gentle to humans was born. Number 2. Dogo Argentino and Pit Bull size comparison. Size of the Dogo Argentino. But look at both dogs more closely, and it's apparent there are several differences. For example, a Dogo Argentino will grow between 24 and 27 inches. The American Pit Bull Terrier, on the other hand, is between 18 to 21 inches. That's quite a difference already in the dogs. You will find the same difference in weight. The Dogos are between 88 and 100 pounds, and the American Pit Bull Terriers weighs between 35 and 65 pounds. Dogo Argentinos are white dogs, and they only ever appear in this one color. They can have a dark spot on their heads, but it must cover one eye only. Should you want to show your dog in the ring, then this dark area can only cover a maximum of 10% of the entire head area. The size of a pit bulldog. The American Pit Bull Terrier has various coat colors such as black, fawn, blue, tan, brown, white, gray, and red. However, Both dog breeds are single-coated with short, smooth coats. Neither dog has an undercoat. One striking feature for both the Pit Bull and the Dogo Argentino is cropped ears. This practice seems to have been the norm for many years and probably relates to their respective histories where ear cropping would have prevented severe ear injuries. Many new owners now frown on cropping a dog's ear, so thankfully, it's becoming less common. Both the Pit Bull and Dogo Argentino have floppy ears when left in their natural state. Number 3. Dogo Argentino vs. Pit Bull temperament. Dogo Argentino temperament. The Dogo Argentino has power written all over him, yet there's still grace and style with the dog's looks. Dogo Argentino hunting dogs would have needed this power to subdue the wild animals they were set to bring down and at all times be fearless. Surprisingly, inside the home, the Dogo is a calm and relaxed family member. This is true, providing you give them a great deal of exercise every day. The Dogo must have an owner who understands this and can offer the dog time and energy. Potential owners must have an active lifestyle. The Dogo Argentino can be aggressive if they feel their family is in danger, but having an aggressive nature is not an accurate description. The dog looks intimidating and is always on guard around his family but is typically friendly, and he's also happy to be around the family's children. Pit Bull temperament. Pit Bulls are a puzzle. Some say they are dangerous, others, especially their owners, say they are the most lovable dog in the world. Who or what to believe? In my experience with dogs, both statements are perfectly valid and accurate. While some pit bulls are aggressive and possibly even dangerous, that's also accurate when describing many other dog breeds. Dogs' aggressiveness might not be their fault. For example, if the dog's owners abused or mistreated them or simply couldn't handle the dog. It might also be the case the pit bull came from less than responsible breeders. Yes, the result of these issues creates a dangerous and aggressive dog, yet not an entire breed. Pit bulls need a significant amount of exercise every day, far more than the average family dog. Pit bulls without sufficient exercise will soon get bored. Once a pit bull is bored and listless, he will become destructive. This dog's size will do an incredible amount of damage to your home in next to no time. So, if you want a calm and happy pit bull, tire him out. Properly socialized, trained, and exercised pit bull makes a tremendously loyal and loving family dog, and I include children in the family. If you ask most pit bull owners, they will be effusive over how loving and affectionate their pit bull is. They are a great big lapdog. However, a dog can't ignore his genetics, and pit bulls simply were bred to kill other animals, be it bulls, bears, rats, or other dogs. Initially, that was their purpose in life. Typical pit bull can be animal aggressive. In fact, some cannot cohabit with other animals. Early socialization is a must if you want a pit bull not to show signs of aggression to other animals. Pit bulls like the Dogo Argentino is an alpha dog, and he wants to be the boss. Allowing a pit bull to be the alpha because of inadequate or inconsistent training is a recipe for a disastrous relationship. Number 4. Pit Bull and Dogo Argentino health. As we mentioned, pit bulls are powerful and muscular dogs. Nevertheless, they do have some health concerns. The primary health concerns are hip dysplasia, cataracts, and heart disease. The lifespan of the pit bull is between 11 and 13 years. Dysplasia is hereditary and affects the joint between the hips and hind legs. This condition can be excruciating for the dog, and when it comes on, they find it difficult to walk. Ensuring the dog doesn't become overweight can help. However, it will not cure the condition. Only surgery will fix the problem permanently. Cataracts form when the eye lens, a tiny transparent disc in the dog's eye, develops cloudy areas. With enough time, these areas will enlarge, causing the dog's vision to become blurry and, if not treated, lead to blindness. There is no natural treatment for cataracts, the lens has to be removed and replaced. Heart disease, such as valve malformations and heart rhythm issues. Some conditions are not severe, but some may mean a pit bull will need surgery and medication. Pit bulls are also known to suffer from various allergies. Dog Argentinos do have some health issues, although in general, they are a healthy breed. Some conditions to look out for are deafness, thyroid problems, laryngeal paralysis, and hip dysplasia. Deafness. There is some evidence to suggest that hereditary deafness can occur with about 10% of all dogos. Regular ear cleaning and checkups are necessary. If everything seems okay and the dog starts to ignore or appear not to hear you, then a more thorough investigation is needed. It might be an ear infection or something more serious. Thyroid. Dogs, in general, can suffer from hypothyroidism when their bodies do not produce sufficient thyroid hormone. If your dog develops any of these signs, he should have a blood test. Anxiety, weight gain, hair loss, skin conditions, unusually aggressive behavior, and other possible behavioral changes. Laryngeal paralysis. This condition causes the vocal cords to become paralyzed. If your dogo develops very noisy breathing after exercise or difficulty breathing, you should take him to the vet. Hip dysplasia. This condition is inherited and common in Dogo Argentinos, the same as in pit bulls. Number 5. Lifespan Pitbull and Dogo Argentino. Pitbull lives on average 8 to 15 years whereas the Dogo Argentino lives also 9 to 15 years. Number 6. Tolerates cold weather. Both breeds are not suited to life in cold weather due to the lack of an undercoat and a thin coat that does little to help them retain heat. Number 7. Tolerates hot weather. Also in this case both Pitbull and Dogo Argentino are relatively tolerant to the hot weather but still better than in cold weather. Number 8. Watchdog ability. The Argentine Dogo is a terrific watchdog, protective and loyal to his family without showing overly aggressive behavior. It is a much better watchdog than Pit Bull. Number 9. Easy to train. Dogos are versatile working dogs capable of learning a great deal, but they have an independent mind of their own and are not pushovers to raise and train, while pit bulls are much easier to train. Number 10. Energy level. Dogo Argentino was bred to hunt wild boar and other big game, an activity that requires fearlessness, power and stamina. Also pit bulls are very energetic.